Welcome and thanks for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Deb Gillard, your host, and today is Friday, May 4th. We are very glad you're with us, whether it is Facebook, YouTube, Charter Cable TV in the Owatonna area, and of course, as always, we remind you to take note of our cell phone numbers and email address on the screen throughout the course of the program if you would like to get information to us, guest ideas, show topics, and information about events that are going on in the community that we announce at the end of the program. We, of course, gratefully acknowledge our Owatonna Today Show supporters. These are businesses, individuals, organizations that really help keep this program on the air, and so we do ask you to tell them thank you when you're out and about for being a supporter of the Owatonna Today Show, and certainly patronize their businesses. Our premier supporters are the City of Owatonna, Express Employment Professionals, Mayo Clinic Health System Owatonna, Owatonna Public Utilities, and Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County. Primary supporters, Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Little Theater of Owatonna, the Owatonna Care Center, and Steele County Historical Society. And our interlude supporters include Abraham Consulting Technologies, A+ Sew&Vac, Glenn Mager and Tim Thomas of the Brick Mager Funeral Home and Medford Funeral Home, Brookdale Senior Living, Clarebridge and Sterling House of Owatonna, Carlson Branstad and Company CPAs, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Horizon Eye Care Professionals, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Clancher and Son Landscaping and Concrete, Napa Auto Parts, the Owatonna Business Incubator, Pizza Ranch of Owatonna, Profinium Financial, Snap Fitness, Summit Mortgage, and TPS Insurance. And if you're interested or know somebody who might be of becoming a supporter of the show, please get a hold of Leanne at 390-5751. She'll get you a supporter packet. And if you are ever interested in making a contribution to the program, you can do that also by sending it to Owatonna Today at 1130 North Elm here in Owatonna. Very good show for you today. We're going to start out by going on location, watching some dancing, well, meeting some dancers. In any case, Dancing with Our Steele County Stars is coming up to benefit healthy seniors, and we had a chance to talk with Edna Ringhofer, Brian and Lynette Dawley, and a few, at least most of the couples that are going to be doing the dancing in July. So please join us as we head out on location. Back in the studio after that to talk Owatonna Chamber of Commerce and Tourism, Main Street and tourism, and lots of events that are going on here in the area in the upcoming weeks and months. So please stay with us. We'll head out for our on-location segment after this break from our Owatonna Today Show supporters.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Live full, live well, live long. The mission of the Owatonna Senior Place is to involve, enrich, and empower adults 50 years of age or better to live as independently as possible in our communities. We do this by promoting the wellness of adults 50 years of age or better through recreational, educational, and social opportunities, as well as being a referral source for services available within our service area. Activities and programming of the center emphasize creating, maintaining independence in all phases of life. Please come and join us today.
Hi, we're Mark and Becky Stevens of the Owatonna Pizza Ranch.
And we support the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome to our Owatonna Today Show viewers. We are very pleased to be out on location and bringing you with us to rehearsal day. We're at the Cedar Ballroom in downtown Owatonna, and of course we are going to be talking about Dancing with Our Steele County Stars. And so we're going to introduce Edna Ringhofer. Hi, Edna.
Hi, Deb.
And also Brian and Lynette Dawley. How are you?
Good today.
Good.
Hi, good.
Well, we're going to be talking a little bit more about how this all works out from the dancing perspective. But first, let's talk a little bit about Healthy Seniors. This is our second year with this event, Edna. How fun?
Yes, very fun.
It was a great year last year, a good start to the program, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. We were very happy and pretty much overwhelmed with the outcome of how many people showed up. So, and then also the show, how good it was.
It was very good. I think the couples had a fun time dancing. I think the audience had a great time. And how much were you able to raise in fundraising for Healthy Seniors?
Well, we had the Dancing with the Stars. We also had a silent auction with that, as well as a golf tournament. So in total, yeah, it was a little over 20,000.
Okay, and let's remind folks what Healthy Seniors does here in the community.
Sure. Well, we're a nonprofit organization, and what we do is we recruit volunteers to help seniors stay in their home. And what we want them to do is to be able to live there as long as they'd like to versus have to go to an institution. So we have programs, pretty much we do an assessment and we determine what their individual needs are to be able to keep them in their home. And so it can be anywhere from friendly visiting to respite to medical escorts and whatever personalized things that we can ask a volunteer to do.
Okay, well, great. And this promises to be another fun event here. As you can maybe see in the mirror behind us, there's a photographer here today, and we're getting all this going on. It was a great event last year. Are you tying in golf and silent auction again this year?
Yes, that is the night. Well, actually, for Dancing with the Stars, we're going to have a silent auction as well as a raffle go on the night, and then the next day is the golf tournament.
Okay. And we're talking about, what are the dates?
We're talking about Monday, July 9th, which is the Dancing with the Stars night, and then Tuesday's the golf tournament.
Okay. Well, we are way ahead of the game here, but of course, as we know from Dancing with the Stars on TV and our Dancing with our own Steele County Stars, it takes a lot of preparation, I'm guessing.
A lot of preparation, and also too, we're starting with selling the tickets early this year because we think we're going to have a sellout. This year we're going to be at the Medford High School auditorium because the Owatonna High School auditorium is being renovated for the summer, and so Medford was kind enough to host us there, but it's also going to be a really nice environment too. So we have less tickets to sell, but we're still going to have about 550 people there. So,
okay. Well, let's talk a little bit about the dancing, and then we're going to take a moment to get to know, very brief moments, I guess, to get to know our dancers. Brian and Lynette, a lot of great couples. We're going to get to meet 6 out of 8 of them. What kinds of things do you look for when you're getting them ready? What happens?
Well, we bring the couples into the studio beforehand, and we walk them through several dances to kind of get a feel of what couples handle each dance the best, and then we go from there.
Make an assessment, and then it's all sorts of training that goes on, right?
Yes, we give them 10 weeks of training, 10 weeks of lessons, so that they're well prepared for the show.
Well, kudos to you and here at Cedar Ballroom for making this all happen in partnership with Healthy Seniors. So we're going to get to see the fruits of your labors. We're going to get to meet some of the dancers. Let's do that now. Let's get to know our dancers. Who do we have here?
I'm Marie Lawrence. I work at Federated.
Okay, and?
I'm Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance.
Okay, so obviously you two are not married, and we do have some family or couples here in real life, but you've gotten together for this. What type of music are you dancing to, Marie?
We're doing West Coast Swing.
Okay.
With Respect is our music.
With Respect, and how's it going?
It's going. It's started. I have no experience, but it's been fun.
Has it been already? Okay, and you've got
great instructors.
I know. They work magic. I know that, and not that you need it, but I would. So I totally understand that. And you're having a good time too, Marie?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. Well, we wish you the very best of luck in your training. Dance your little heart out and your little feet off, and we wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Okay,
thank you.
Thank you. Okay, our next couple, come on in. And who do we have here?
I'm Nikki Giesecke. I work at Jostens.
And?
Craig Doring. I work at Truth Hardware.
Okay, and you were brought together just as singles here, and you're a couple now for the dancing. And what type of music are you going to be dancing to?
We are doing the rumba, and we're dancing to Save the Last Dance.
Oh, I love that song. Do you like it?
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Okay, so when you were doing your practice dances, Brian and Lynette were saying they kind of tested everybody out. Was that the one that you guys really felt like you wanted to do?
No, actually, they kind of picked it out for us.
Okay. They saw some talent that maybe you didn't know existed. So have you found out anything yet that you were surprised about beginning the rehearsals?
No, it's going pretty smoothly.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty
well,
happy.
we wish you the very, very best of luck. Have a great time getting prepared for it, and best of luck in the competition.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
All right. Next couple, and who do we have here?
Emma Howell.
Hi, Emma. How are you doing?
And Bob Howell.
And Bob Howell, and this was father and daughter?
Yes.
I knew we had a family situation here. So what got you together for this? Got a plea from Edna?
Yeah. She called my dad, and he just said he'll do it if he can do it with me.
Oh, very nice. Do you have dance experience?
Yeah, I've been dancing for 13 years.
Well, that's a good pick then, Dad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very good pick, and I'm going to have my hands full trying to keep up with her.
So no dance experience for you, Dad?
Nothing formal.
Other than watching?
Other than watching.
Okay. So tell me about the dance and the music that you'll be using here.
We're doing the waltz with Come Fly With Me.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. How's it going?
It's just starting out, so once again, just trying to keep up and get up to speed. It'll be great.
And you had a little bit of experience maybe with the waltz?
Oh, a little bit of experience growing up in northern Wisconsin. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
The 1, 2, 3. Slow it down from the polka and you're good to go. Well, we wish you the very best of luck. Have fun in the rehearsals.
Thank you.
And best of luck in the competition.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Next couple, come on in. And who do we have here?
I'm Gretchen Chavez with Steele County Human Services.
Hi, Gretchen. And?
John Pedersen with United Health Group.
Okay, and good luck to the both of you, too. I'll say that ahead of time. Now, you were brought together as a couple for this event or a couple outside of the event?
We watched the show last year, and I told him he was going to do it with me this year.
Oh, that's how that worked out. Okay, so you didn't need any convincing from Edna or anyone at Healthy Seniors. No. You had your own arm twisting here.
Right, yeah, I was twisted all the way, right to the door.
Okay, so tell me about the music that you'll be dancing to.
We're dancing the jive, and it's to Christina Aguilera, Candyman.
Oh, very nice. How's it working for you, John?
It's a learning experience.
Okay.
It's been fun.
Are you a dancer at all?
No.
How about you?
Way years ago, no.
But it was something that you wanted to do after you saw it last year?
Yep.
Okay, so kind of got the dancing bug in there, and it's something you want to do. Okay, well, we wish you the very best of luck. Rehearsals are going well?
Yes.
Okay, and best of luck to you in the competition. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Deb.
Okay, you're welcome. And one more. Hi, and who are you?
Kelly Maratz.
And?
Victor Maratz.
Okay, husband and wife?
Yes.
Very nice, and you are very posed and ready for your photograph here and everything. Are you dancers otherwise outside of this?
We just enjoy always dancing together.
You do. All right. So some years together you've been doing it. Very, very nice. And you enjoy dancing as well? Sounds like both of you do.
Yes.
Okay. You look very prepared. And what will you be dancing to?
We have the tango to the rabbit tango.
Okay, to the rabbit tango.
That's the name of the song.
Okay. Very, very nice. So we'll see a little, rose in the teeth or anything like that? We don't
Sure about that yet.
I'm not sure and I'm not telling. Okay. And rehearsals are going well for you?
So far.
So far, so good. Well, best of luck to you in the competition, and thanks so much for helping out Healthy Seniors with this great event.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Let's get Edna back here if we can, and we're going to wrap it up. And we had an opportunity to meet 5 of the 8 couples, and so we do want to acknowledge those that are not here and were not able to be at this particular rehearsal. Edna, they are who?
Tim and Andrea Van Gelder.
Okay.
Tim is a doctor at the Mayo Clinic, and Andrea she coordinates the music program at Trinity Lutheran Church, so that's why they're unable to be here.
Okay.
The other one is Dave and Karen Legault,
Okay.
and Dave is an account rep for Cows Radio, and then Karen works for Thrivent. She's in the marketing department for Thrivent Lutheran. And then we also have Val and Matt Mullenbach, and Val works at the restaurant at Federated, a la carte, or alt carte, and then Matt is a EMT at Gold Cross, as well as he's also a volunteer firefighter for Medford.
Okay, well, let's find out what they're dancing to and what type of dance they're doing and what they're dancing to. And we had, first of all, we had the Van Gelders.
Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Van Gelder are dancing a foxtrot.
Okay.
Their song is Summer Wind by Michael Bublé.
Okay.
And Dave and Karen are dancing a cha-cha, and their song is Just Dance by Lady Gaga.
Okay.
And then Val and Matt are dancing a samba, and their song is Balamos by Enrique Ingles.
Okay, very nice. Okay, I'm going to do something I probably shouldn't do, but I'm going to put you on the spot and have you can you do a little twirling around and stuff for us here, you wonderful dancers? No, Edna, come here. We're going to finish talking and we're just going to let them twirl around by us. Okay. And let's talk about the event again. When is it?
Okay, it is Monday evening, July 9th at the Medford High School Auditorium, and we're going to start with the social at 6, and then the performances will start at 7:00 p.m.
Okay, and we want the public to get very much involved. Brian and Lynette, they're beautiful. I love watching them dance, and we thank them so much for being a part of this, too. Thanks to our Owatonna Today Show viewers for joining us on location at Cedar Ballroom for Healthy Seniors Dancing with our Steele County Stars.
Hi, this is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance, and we are proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Mayo Clinic Health System in Owatonna, in partnership with Hy-Vee, Owatonna Hospital, Owatonna Park and Rec, Youth First, and local businesses encourage you to join the 2012 On the Move Community Walking Program. The program will kick off on April 17th at 6 o'clock at Mineral Springs Park and runs through May 21st. Our goal is to walk around the globe with the final destination of London, England, the home of the 2012 Olympics. The program is simple. Simply call in your steps on Monday mornings at On the Move at mayo.edu. Track your steps throughout the weeks, and we'll look forward to seeing you on May 21st at the celebration. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson with the Owatonna Business Incubator.
We're here to help small businesses start and to grow. We're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
I didn't just want another job, I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
I was new to town and I didn't know where to turn for a job, so I decided to express myself.
I decided to express myself, and they helped find the right career for me.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Welcome back, and we do want to mention, after all of our conversation there at Cedar Ballroom, we neglected to tell you where you will be able to start getting tickets for Dancing with Our Steele County Stars, and that is Kotke Jewelers, Christie's, at Healthy Seniors itself, and of course any of the dancers that you saw interviewed or that we mentioned. They will all have tickets, $15 a piece, for that event coming up in July. And we switch over to Owatonna Chamber of Commerce and Tourism, and we welcome Melanie Blanchette, Main Street Director.
Yep.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
It's nice to have you on the program again. And Lisa Havelka, Tourism Director. How are you?
Great.
Good. A little cold. We're going to hear a little stuffy from Lisa, but she's powering through it. She came to talk to us about tourism. So this is, of course, a very, very busy time for the Chamber of Commerce and Tourism, and Main Street and tourism in particular. So lots of things to talk about, so let's not delay. What are some of the things coming up right around the corner, Melanie?
Well, Main Street, with the Main Street program, we have the Farmers Market starting tomorrow, actually,
Right.
and that runs through October.
I bet you there were some people that were thinking it should have started back in February and March when
Yes,
we had all
with
that
the
great weather.
But hopefully there'll be a lot of handmade crafts and homegrown produce from Steele County residents. It runs from 7 a.m. to 1 in the afternoon every Saturday. If you're interested in being a vendor at the Farmers Market, you should stop in and see John Meixner at Little Professor Book Center and get your vendor card and the rules sheet for that.
Okay. There's no cost to being in as part of it, right? But they do try to manage it. It's very important that you check in with John and let him know. It's good to know they need to kind of manage what's going on and that the people are legitimately supposed to be there. And then it's kind of a first come, first serve in the morning, though, isn't it, as far as setting up?
It is, and space is limited. I averaged about 70 vendors each Saturday, so it's growing every year, and we're really excited that it starts up tomorrow.
Great for the vendors, great for the community.
Yes.
All right, downtown cleanup is right around the corner, too.
It is. That'll be next Friday, May 11th. We have a bunch of students from the Alternative Learning Center that'll clean up throughout downtown and the surrounding areas.
That's a great program.
This is the 9th year of this event. The cleanup will take place from about 9 to noon, and then the promotions committee and local businesses will put on a cookout for the students in Central Park.
And we will be sparkling. And of course, we've been thwarted by the weather a couple times over the years on that, where they've had to postpone it. But by and large, knock on wood, we've had at least good enough weather for them to be cleaning up.
And if the weather isn't that great, it'll be the following Friday. So that's our backup rain date on that.
Good enough. And then we can really start sprucing up, can't we?
Yes. And that kind of leads into the flower basket program, because that's another beautification effort through the Main Street program. It's our 9th year of the flower baskets. We plan to hang 160 baskets again.
Very nice.
The tentative date is May 23rd.
Okay.
Weather depending again. A basket is approximately $85 to plant and maintain for the season.
And that's done locally here, right?
Yep, that's done locally. Showbuzz is the one that plants our baskets for us, and then we hang them up, and then they're maintained by Cedar Valley Services and then volunteers as well.
Okay.
So it's a
the
great
watering was
program.
made a little bit easier here. Was it 2 seasons ago or just last year with the little hoses that they hook up at the bottom now?
Yep, the Quick Connect. I think that was a couple years ago already. We actually had some damage to our watering cart in the flood in 2010, so we had a gator donated from Egg Power.
Okay.
And that's the new beautification buggy. And
you may see some of those volunteers out there early.
Yes.
Give them a wave, tell them thank you. That's a nice thing that they do, helping keep them watered. So that's very nice.
We have sponsorship forms at the chamber, and donations are tax deductible, so it's a great program.
Okay, because it actually runs through the Chamber Foundation, I think.
through the Chamber Foundation.
Donation. So yeah, they need to be, I mean, it's a cost every year.
Right.
It rolls over every year. New things need to be planted and they need to be cared for, and it certainly does. We would miss them so much if they were gone.
Yeah,
so
they're
it's
great.
Good to support that and keep that rolling.
Yeah. I also wanted to just thank some of the people, the Flower Basket Committee, Owatonna Park and Rec, for all the in-kind services that they provide, Cedar Valley Services again, and then the Owatonna Public Utilities. They do a great job of helping us out.
See them out there too. Now we have something very bright in our background. That is our next topic, and This is the look of the new banner.
Yes,
Whee!
this is one of the new banner designs. I have 3 here.
Okay.
They are 3 different designs with bright, vibrant colors, as you can tell, and they kind of showcase some of the landmarks in town. The bank, obviously, the water, the fountain in Central Park, the state school, which is a really big draw to the city, but it also holds a lot of great facilities here.
It does.
So, and then we have Princess Owatonna, just another icon.
So looks like a little bit of windy park.
Yep.
Going on behind there. Very, very typical of Owatonna scenery.
So these are the banners, and then the businesses sponsor the banner or service club or organization, and then their logo gets featured on the bottom of the banner there. So it's a good program. The banners are $350, but that's for 5 years. So you break that down, that's only $70 a year.
That is
pretty
a great
low
program.
Cost. Yeah, pretty low cost. And again, that's tax deductible because we run it through the Chamber Foundation. It displays the business logo. It helps to beautify our streetscape. It also gives us new brackets for the poles, and it purchases the holiday lights and decorations.
Well, we are looking forward to that. So if you're a business, small or large, that would like to purchase one or more, they can do that too. They can look at having multiples throughout the city too. So they are going to look great. Good work on that. We also, of course, we have an enviable music in the park.
We do.
People love that.
Yep, we have the 11 at 7 and Thursday Night Live coming up at the end of the month. The first concert's on May 31st, featuring Big Ben and the Bryans Concertina Band. And then we have Thursday Night Live activities that take place from 5 to 7 prior to the concert at local businesses. Some of the themes that we have is out on the farm night, 50s night, beach night, pajama night, lots of good stuff going on. So be sure to stop down from 5 to 7 before the concerts. And if you have any questions on activities or want to sponsor a banner or a flower basket, just contact the Chamber, 451-7970, or go online at owatonna.org.
Great work, keeping busy. All right, we don't want to leave tourism out now. We got to leave Lisa a little bit of room here too to talk about things that are going up. First of all, this is a big week.
It is. We kicked off National Tourism Month this week. On Tuesday, May 1st, we had the 2012 Owatonna Tourism Award that we presented to Maxine Ronglin, and she's very well deserving of that award. So happy to be able to give that award to Maxine for all the work that she's done at the State School Orphanage Museum, leading the board of directors, of course, for the museum for at least the last 2 decades.
Yes, what a great person to receive that. Very nice.
And then, of course, we've got coming up this evening the kickoff to Corky's Early Bird Softball Tournament. This is one of the largest softball tournaments in the state, probably within the Midwest. It's 122 teams, and they're going to kick off. This is the 2nd year that they've done this event. It's the Guns versus Hoses.
It was fun.
So this is the Owatonna Fire Department and against the Owatonna Police Department. And the national anthem is at 4:15. The first pitch for the charity game is at 4:30. So if you can make it out tonight at the fairgrounds, the Ball Diamonds, Guns versus Hoses, and of course that will lead into, again, Corky's Early Bird Tournament, which will run through the weekend. We also have VFW Loyalty Days in town this weekend, and there's going to be a parade on Sunday. We've got all the details about the parade and information for the route and the times on the Chamber of Commerce and Tourism website. Give us a call or take a look at the website for that. So it's exciting. They will also still have the Memorial Day Parade as usual. So 2 parades in 1 month of May. It's also Blessing of the Bikes at Daybreak Community Church this weekend. That's on Sunday, May 6th. And a lot of other fun things coming up. Village of Yesteryear starts their tourist season. The Reptile Amphibian Discovery Zoo, the RAD Zoo, is going to have $5 admission for Steele County residents. Bring in your identification ID that you are a Steele County resident, $5 admission to the RAD Zoo. Again, all of these activities honoring and kicking off National Tourism Month here, the month of May. Great activities going on with tourism. Some future activities, again, we've got visitowatonna.org or find us out on Facebook for all the details of the great activities coming up.
Well, get to know, just kind of discovering your own area, your own backyard really, so that you can invite friends and family and visitors here and really treat them well while they're here
Absolutely.
as well.
Be a visitor in your own backyard is what we try to promote during National Tourism Month. So find out about all the things to do at visitowatonna.org.
Sounds good. Again, no rest for you two here for a little while, but thank you for all the hard work you've done here. We wish for great sponsorship for the banners and the flower baskets, and a lot of great participation at all the events that are coming up. So Lisa and Melanie, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good work. We'll take a break for our supporters, and we'll be right back to wrap it up for today.
Hi, Warren Abraham Consulting Technologies, your one-stop technology shop. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty with the Sterling House Assisted Living, a part of Brookdale Senior Living. Our mission is to enrich the lives of those we serve with compassion, respect, excellence, and integrity. We are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
And it is time to wrap it up here on this Friday, May 4th, with a reminder that the From the Heart Half Marathon Relay 5K Walk Run is tomorrow, actually May 5th, but there are some events that are going on this evening. Spaghetti Supper and Kids Night tonight at McKinley School. And then, of course, the Half Marathon Relay begins at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. 5K begins at 8:30. Kids Half Mile begins at 8:10. And you are asked to park in the, I think, the Al Annexted Federated parking lot, and they'll be running shuttles down to the Lake Colmar start. Of course, this benefits the families of Kyle DeCam and also Samantha Nekanicki in their families' journeys with cancer. And so please support that if you are able, and come and take part in the event, or just root on somebody who is, or make a donation if you feel so inclined. Cinco de Mayo is going on, put on by Centro Campesino. That is tomorrow, May 5th, from noon to 6 in Central Park, with also to food and activities and music and things for the kids to do. And then in the evening it continues at Plaza Morena Campestre Grill on the north end of town, with a dance between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. The Owatonna Arts Center announces a single voice polyphony, I'm hoping I pronounced that right, a concert by Joseph Kuipers at the Owatonna Arts Center. That will be this Sunday, May 6th at 2 o'clock. The program includes the 6 suites for unaccompanied cello by Bach, and they are some of the most recognizable and brilliant solo compositions ever written for cello. This concert is made possible in part by the Sally P. Oswald Fund, so please plan to attend that if you are able. Parenting classes for Born Learning continue next Tuesday, May 8th. The topics for that program will be sleeping, home safety, learning the vocal cues of your baby's cries, and baby's health and nutrition. All classes taught right here where we film our Owatonna Today Show, 560 Nanell Drive, right in the Wee Pals Little Theater Building, second floor conference room, 6 to 8 o'clock next Tuesday. Please call Lori Evenson at 676-0889 for more information. If you are a mom-to-be or you have a child up to 6 months, these classes are free. So again, give her a call, 676-0889 for the Born Learning program. And don't forget, as we had on earlier this week, the Owatonna Arts Center Friends Spring Luncheon will be going on next week, next Wednesday, May 9th, serving at noon with a speaker at 1 o'clock. And that fascinating speaker that we heard Marge talk about, Fight for an American Dream, Peter Vadenka, will tell his story of his family's harrowing escape in 1983 from behind the Iron Curtain of communist Czechoslovakia, both he and his wife and their very young children at the time, 2- and 4-year-olds. So just a fascinating story that will be there and benefiting the Owatonna Arts Center. Coming up next week here on the Owatonna Today Show, Steele County Blades, Mayo Clinic Health System, Owatonna, the spring cleanup that we were talking about a little bit earlier with Melanie. Safe and Drug Free Coalition joins us, and Express Employment Professionals. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.